All right, Jim, we are in Middleburgh, New York.
Kind of like right in the heart of New York State, kind of.
That's funny that you'd say that, seeing we're at a doctor's place. All right, we are at Dr. Best's House and Museum.
Yeah, this is a pretty interesting place. It's almost as frozen in time as a place can be.
It really is.
It's just like somebody walked out in 1924, turned the lights off, closed the doors, and we're walking in now.
And they got so many cool things in here.
Some really cool
They
stuff.
really do.
Yeah, it's
things
really
that
cool.
we really shouldn't be touching.
Yeah.
All right, you can see here, Dr. Christopher Best house, 1884. And this is the day and age when you'd pull up. I mean, you come to a doctor's and you'd walk in here, and this was pretty much the area. You'd pull this, dings a bell on the other side, and you'd speak through this tube.
Yeah. And then that tube would wind its way somewhere into the house where the doctor or someone would be, and they'd hear you there, and I don't know what they'd do, but that's how they knew you were here.
We gotta ring the bell, Jim.
Can you do it? It looked like it was pretty tough.
Ready? There you go.
Sounds like a boxing match is about to start.
It's about to. Look at this. And that bell just keeps going. Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, look at the mechanism too. It's really simple. Just a lever pulling on this wire.
That's up there. So, anyways, this would be, again, the area that you'd come to. You'd ring the bell to let them know you're here. The doctor would finish up, or if he was with another patient, or he could come in here, or he'd just talk to you through that tube. And then you'd walk in here. This goes to the upstairs, but this is the office.
And one of the things they would do, now, we don't think of doctors having their offices in their homes now, but they did then.
Yeah,
they
came to you or you came to them.
Yeah. So they built this home to have a natural divider down the middle so that the family's living quarters wouldn't be interrupted by the medical practice. So all of these rooms have pocket doors or other types of doors to be shut off so that when patients would come through this hallway, they wouldn't interfere with the family.
Yeah. And they would come and they pretty much, that's the same chair that's been there, which is crazy to me. There's a lot of people in the town that remember coming here.
Yeah. This was a practicing This was a practicing doctor's office, I think up until 1992.
It's amazing. So anyways, let's go into the office. Now this is wild because
This is crazy.
you see this right here? This is an X-ray machine. Technically, if you want to get, I mean, it's an electrostatic machine, which is an X-ray machine.
Pretty much. It's got a motor or something here. I don't know what this is with belts. But this looks like something out of Dr. Frankenstein's laboratory.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Power, of course, would be transferring.
So the patient, I think, would stand on this platform, right?
Yes,
it has glass legs.
To ground, yep.
So to isolate you from the ground.
Mm-hmm. If not, you'd get electrocuted.
Otherwise, you'd get electrocuted. You'd put this crown on your head.
Very similar to the one that I just showed you with Jimmy.
You'd hold these rods. There'd be various ways, I guess, to do this. And they'd send shocks through your body. That was one way they tried to treat some things.
Yeah. I mean, and this is actually what? And let me turn off this light, see if you're able to see it. Probably not. But if you can see there.
Oh, the X-ray?
Yeah.
If you backlight it with your light, my camera will get it.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you can see that's an actual X-ray taken from this machine.
Which this is kind of like, to me, it's like making my head spin. How does this machine, which was really pre-nuclear age, take an X-ray. It's just beyond my head.
Well, even crazier is that Jim goes, does it still work? She's like, yeah, it fires up. Jim's like, can we try it? She's like, I don't know if we should. so I think she made the smart choice on that.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be cool to try it? Although one of us
Yeah.
might get electrocuted.
It might.
I mean, the odds are pretty good.
I mean, the last guy that tried it is right here.
I mean, look at this though.
Oh, and those are actual human bones, just so you know. Those are real human bones from a real skeleton.
Just kind of tucked in the drawer.
Yeah, it's probably the last guy who tried to run
The
this
guy
machine.
didn't pay his bill. But I mean, look at this. So you've got, where is it? Spark, spray, induced, and there's a lever here that you'd pull around.
It's terrifying to me.
It's like, seems like such.
I mean, this looks like part of a band saw.
Yeah. It's like, it reminds me of mad scientist medicine. I mean,
That's a skull cap, man. You put that over your head.
wow. This is the hydrometer?
Hydrometer.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know, but I bet you it makes all sorts of sparks and stuff.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'd love to see it kick up.
It would be so cool to see it in operation. But again, this and you think, okay, well, if the office was being used in 1992, they weren't using this. No, but they left all the original stuff here while they continued to do stuff.
All right, so here's the doctor's desk where he'd work, and his journals and everything. They're still here in this house. You see his license and all that. But what Jim was saying with 1992, they were still seeing people, students and stuff here in this house, and we'll show you the room. I mean, it's really neat. So if you walk back here, this table was still being used.
Wow.
Into the 90s.
Wow.
And people were still sitting up on that table, laying down on the table. Look at, some of this equipment too.
I find this interesting too, Jay. So this is a print of the Battle of Gettysburg, particularly Longstreet's assault, which I think is another way to describe Pickett's charge. Here's a reference to it, talking about it's got all the generals and everybody, and points them out where they are on this map. I don't know what the connection to Gettysburg is to this. Either the doctor was just a real Civil War buff or very interested in the Battle of Gettysburg. That's not uncommon. Or there may have been some other connection. I do know there's a Civil War uniform here that was worn by the uncle of one of the best family members, and he was a surgeon. He was a Civil War surgeon, which you just know was barbaric.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, there's the actual toolbox in there with the bone saw and everything.
That's right.
So, all right.
So they would mix their own medicines here. I mean, you didn't have a drugstore to go to
No, you did
back
not.
then.
All right. I'm not going to show you off to the right. There's a lot of medical stuff over there.
So I'm assuming that's not a milk bottle there, Jay.
No. That's definitely not.
Not a milk bottle?
So, we got this. I'm going to check something out with this. Turn on the light for you guys so you can see this. This right here was a device that they would have different types of chemicals in there, and it would atomize or whatever the chemicals together. So they had to make sure they had the right mixture, but it was to knock you out, to do whatever. And I mean, that's the mask right there. That's what you put over your mouth.
I don't know. I'll
Go
touch
ahead,
it.
you can touch it. Yeah, she already said you could. But, so you'd put.
There's the nose. So you go like this.
Yeah. So you'd breathe in the chemicals and it just looks like 4 light bulbs.
Yeah, I know. It does. It's exactly what it looks like. But you can see there's liquid in there. I don't know if you can tell on the camera.
Yes. Now this is an actual human skull. Oh, that's right. That's also the skull cap that's in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so that's a human skull. Here's actual tools. This is barbaric, but if they had to drill a hole in your skull, that's what they would use to relieve pressure if you had a brain bleed or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. Where is it?
It was on the mantle.
Oh, that's right. Let me show you. So you got that human skull, and again, you have a drawer full of human bones. Real human bones, and a turtle shell, which kind of is a little weird, but this right here, it's a skull cap. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
So Jim, some of the claims in here.
They've seen apparitions through this part of the house a lot. Shadows for sure. Seemingly the most common claims seem to relate to voices and footsteps, particularly on the second floor as heard from the first floor.
And there's been a lot of deaths on the property, as well as, how old was James? Five-year-old boy that passed away. And what was it that he died from?
It was undulating fever, which was basically he got a bacterial infection from unpasteurized milk. Mm-hmm. And they didn't have antibiotics. This was 1901.
So it starts coming out of both ends.
And basically it's a wasting disease. You just evacuate everything out of your body, and you don't live.
You can't hold anything.
No.
And this is the other end of that speaking tube that's at the front door. Here's one of them.
Let me see if I speak into it. If you can hear me.
Go ahead. So this is one. So if somebody was at the door and rang the bell, they could speak in there. Let's see what we can hear. I'm going to put my microphone near it.
Hello, doctor. I've got a blister somewhere.
Is it the same one you had before?
Can you see me now? Maybe it's the wrong listening tube for that one.
Well, so this tube went to the front door, and they also, for when Dr. Best, like at night or whatever, they had another tube in here because this is where he would sleep if he got in late. So so people could call again, and he would answer them from in here. He'd have a bed in here.
This was also served as an operating room when necessary.
That's right, this table.
It was a kitchen/operating room.
This table right here.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's covered with this, so blood wouldn't soak in.
You gotta think there's probably blood soaked into the floor, though.
Yeah. Sure, luminol would still work here. I mean, you can do some laundry right here, dry some stuff out. Here's an old. Yeah.
This is what they refer to when they say you got your beep in a ringer. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I know exactly. Yeah. Yep. Here's an actual washing machine, washing tub. You could wring out your clothes there.
So wild.
It really is.
Oh, this is pretty cool too. This is the dumbwaiter, but it's not your typical dumbwaiter. It's like a whole rack.
It's wild.
Go down into the
Well,
basement.
because upstairs he would create his concoctions.
And all the liquids and perishable stuff was stored in a cold storage in the basement.
Yeah.
So crazy.
All right. You got your stove. One of the cool things is you got your hot water heater right here. So stove would heat the water. I've worked on those before.
Really not a bad way to do it.
No. Had some old houses on the east side, Rhode Island, that still had them functioning. They're fun to work on.
I've seen them with like a little gas.
Oh, yeah.
burner
Yep, little heaters, yeah.
Yeah.
And not to toot my own horn, but so this is their bathroom. And when we came here, the bathroom wasn't working.
It was unfunctional.
But, you know, me being a Roto-Rooter guy, I just couldn't accept that. So I fixed it.
It was really generous of you too, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, so it all works now. Look at that. Hunt your ghost and fix your plumbing.
Oh, what's that? A phone. Holy cow.
Yeah.
What's on the bottom down there in the jars?
I don't know. All right. So this is a ceramic license plate. Pretty much one of the oldest. This is an actual leather license plate.
Leather one?
Yeah, that's a leather license plate.
Wow.
It's the original license plate from the cars. And we'll take you out to the shed in a couple minutes, but
Goggles.
yeah, goggles.
Before they had windshields.
But they had, here's an old picture right here. But Dr. Best has a bunch of sleighs and carriages in the shed that he used up until, well, I mean, they got
He'd use them?
Yeah,
Replace them and keep the old one in there.
it's amazing. All right. This is Christopher Best. Dr. Christopher Best right there. He's the original owner of the house. There's Christopher Best and Laura, his wife Laura.
That was his first wife, yeah.
Yeah, and they had a daughter named Blanche. Yeah, that's another atomizer right there. It's a steam one, so you could you'd light the flame underneath it, and it would warm up the stuff. So, yes.
So, yeah.
That's James.
That's James, who died at 5 years old.
Yeah. Again, that's Christopher. So, but who was the parents of James? James, Chris. Oh, so that was Christopher and his second wife, Ursula, had James.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, they had
that's James, and he died at what, Jim? Five.
5 years old.
And is the son of Christopher, but Christopher and his second wife,
Second wife, Laura.
Laura. Okay.
Yeah, and they had 3 children. They had Emma, James, and Duncan. And Duncan became a physician and actually was the one that continued to practice medicine here until 1992.
And there are claims that go way back. I mean, look at this picture right here, where they caught what they believed to be an apparition. That was a long time ago. It was 91.
Yeah, but see, when I first saw that picture, I thought, oh, that was probably taken in the 20s or something, and it was an old camera that had a long shutter time, had to be open for a long time to get the picture, and somebody just moved in front of that. Well, then we were told, no, that picture was taken in 1991 with a modern camera.
Yeah.
So that changes things.
Here's family register, family names. All right. So now, we haven't gone to the basement yet, but we will take you guys upstairs and show you around. This living room, piano, this was Laura's piano? I believe.
Emma's piano.
Oh, Emma's piano.
Emma was a music teacher. She never married. She was the last person to actually live in the house. And she died in 1982. But she gave piano lessons at this piano throughout the course of her life, and she taught at the local school.
All right. Again, so Dr. Best, his second wife, Ursula Leonard Best. And here, this will tell you right here. This is a traveling kit. That's a bone saw right there for if they had to
Amputate.
Oh God, just the thought.
Without anesthesia. Just hold you down, give you some whiskey if you're lucky, and just start cutting. I can't even Imagine that.
All right. Whew. All right, let's head upstairs. You getting the good side, Jim?
I love getting your booty as you're walking up the steps.
All right, so this is Duncan Moore Leonard. All right, and this is Duncan Moore Leonard. All right, what about him, Jim?
So he was the father of Dr. Best's second wife.
That's right.
Ursula. He was also a physician.
All right, so, and in here, I'm not gonna go through them right now, but these are all journals from 1876 to 1934.
Talk about saving everything.
Yeah, medical journals. I mean, this is full of them. Here's a hair piece. I mean, hair bouquet, whatever they call it. Got hair with us. It's crazy.
Was that taken from someone when they died?
I'm not sure on that one. I'll have to get that history.
Yeah.
But there's Christopher Best, again, as a young man. Here's Ursula. And here's another picture of James Leonard Best, who passed away young. Now, this room right here. All right, and this room, this is where his first wife died, right?
Yeah, Laura, she actually died from diabetes. She had, obviously, there was no insulin at that time. It was the late 19th century, and eventually it killed you, and it killed her in this bed.
And when she passed away, didn't Blanche like close the room off and never come back in?
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
It basically just shut up.
Yeah, they had her body removed, they shut the room and left it. So never re-entering it. All right. And the way the house is set up, so you come up the stairs, is a bedroom we'll take you into in a second. But you had this area, and they could hang poles up top with pieces of fabric so people could have different sleeping areas. But if they didn't want to interrupt anybody in this area, they had this built. This little walkway right here behind the door.
That's so weird.
I know. And you'd walk right through here so you didn't have to interrupt anybody.
See, my shoulders do not fit through here.
And this was another bedroom. And James, the bedroom that he passed away in, besides this, all this stuff, but this was James' bedroom. And there's a lot of claims of just a heaviness and sadness in this room, especially tied to these clothes, these pants and the black jacket. I mean, even employees here and volunteers have had weird encounters here. After they've touched the clothes, things have happened.
We're going to put a static cam in here. Then there's this weird looking thing.
I guess that's what, Dark Jesus?
But yeah, it's a very strange image of Jesus. I don't know.
So, surely, yeah, you're right. It's like everything was just dropped. I mean, everything was just closed off and left. I mean, the dresser, the pictures. These are bathroom like pots that you'd use. And even a whole cobbling kit right here.
Yeah. Rectal what?
What does it say?
Second one down?
Rectal inst.
Oh, so rectal instruments and then uterine instruments of obstetric?
Throat, yeah, throat. Throat and rectal seem way too close to one another.
Yes.
I would have put them a little further away.
Urethral?
Urethral. Well, I mean, glasses for getting a better
Yeah,
look, I guess.
those don't look like rectal instruments, thankfully.
There's nothing there, sir. Yes, over here. Well, it does not appear to be the instruments. Wow. All right. I can only do so much. I don't have time to fix this bathroom, so sorry.
You've done your duty.
But this bathroom is not working. And this room, they claimed, was like a very dark, heavy feeling too. But this was the room that he would mix. He would mix up his concoctions.
Right. This is where he mixed some of the medicines.
It's wild.
It is. You got things like sulfur. Charcoal, oil, wintergreen, sugar, sodium bicarbonate.
Hexamethyl. Yeah, Jim, there's another door here. Where's this door? Just storage.
Is it a closet?
Yeah.
And one there.
More storage. I mean, it's a flat roof, so I guess there's probably not I don't think there's a attic.
Yeah.
Per se.
And this is just a storage room.
Yep. You can use this as an office space. All right, yeah. It's the same ones you have, Jim. I think I sent you a pair of that for Christmas.
Yeah, I had to send them back though. They're a little too big.
Were they?
Yeah.
Sorry. I would have definitely purchased you different ones. More storage. All right, I think now we'll take you out to the shed or garage, whatever you want to call it, and show you around in there. Now, again, there's all these crazy reports in here of voices, footsteps, doors opening and closing on their own, shadow figures walking through the house, a lot of different things. And there's also a lot of claims out in the shed as well. So show you that. It's really neat. All right, and these are the servant stairs that would feed up. Do we even see? Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, that's where that little gate is up at the
That's
top.
right, yeah. All right. And we still got to go into the basement, but there's not a lot of claims in the basement. There's really nobody goes down there.
Right.
We'll go down there in the investigation.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We'll save it for that.
We'll leave that for that.
All right, here we go. All right, first we'll go to this one. There's a couple different ones on the property. You've got this larger one. The smaller one was more of a work shed. And that used to be part of the property as well, but I guess they gave that to the neighbor. All right. So this is a work shed area. It's an awesome old stove.
They saved everything.
They did, man. What is this device, Jim?
You know what? Bobby told me or mentioned what it was.
For electrosurgery.
Okay.
Power indicator and voltmeter. I mean, that pad right here looks like it caused some serious pain.
Yeah, is it going like they put that in your chest or something?
All right. Some parts for old cars. Piston rod right here. Clutch panels.
What is this? With an old shoe thing.
Almost looks like something you'd step on to brace your leg.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's what it is. I think that's... Is that like... Yeah, it's like a crutch, kind of like a modern crutch. You put it on your leg, and you strap it to your side.
It's kind of like a brace.
Yeah.
Wow, how far we've come. Ooh, REO Speedwagon. The original REO Speedwagon, which was a car.
All right, so... Well, weird little instruments are on here.
Yeah.
That's how they would stay warm in the winter while they were out here working. All right, let's check out the other one because that's the cool one. Gotcha. In that other shed we were just in, though, I forgot to say, Bobby, one of the women who run the place, she had a weird voice that they caught when she was in there. She was trying to walk by some people, and she said, "Excuse me," and "I'm sorry," and there was like a weird voice. It said something like, "No,
No, you're
you're
not."
not." So, all right, put that there. All right, so here's the big garage. And you can see, I mean, this is a sleigh to be pulled in the snow.
These are crazy, and they're really in good shape.
They are, for their age, yeah,
For their
absolutely.
age.
Here's another one for the snow. I mean, they still got the sleds on them.
Look at that.
So these would be your winter transportation. And then you've got your carriages for your summer transportation. That is actually the one that he used last, from what we were told. That's another one. And this was, they called this the Jingle Bells one because this is the one that they would ride around in during the winter.
Oh, yeah.
And if you move the wooden rod, it'll jingle when you do. Watch, Jimmy's gonna, that right there, yep. So that whole Jingle Bells.
That's so cool. That's the kind that you envision, you know, like in Currier and Ives print or a Dickens Christmas story kind of thing. This is what you envision in your head.
And the detail that went into it. I mean, so right down to every little tiny part that's painted and
yeah.
And then back here, again, they get voices, sounds of footsteps, movement in here.
That's great shape.
I know it is. And then back here, they would have an area. Oh, you know what? We forgot to show this area up here. So they'd have a boy that they would hire to take care of the carriage house and the animals. And this is where he would sleep, up there where the mattress is. You can see.
Oh, do you lower that bed down?
Yeah, that's the bed, and it's still the mattress.
Jeez.
See, that's up there. So, all right. And we need, of course, when it comes to this area, we need to take into consideration that there's going to be animals. I know that there's some feral cats that tend to get in here every so often.
Somewhere in this collection of things, there's another human skeleton.
Yeah, somewhere back here.
They're not sure exactly where, but it's here somewhere.
Look at all these bottles. These are all filled with different medical supplies. And
Wow.
I mean, it goes all the way to that end.
Goes behind here too?
Oh, it goes all the way to that end.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
oh, yeah.
all the way to the wall.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I can see him over here.
So, and Dr. Best was such a pillar of the community, but other doctors would come to him to get medication for their patients. So, which I guess at this point you can kind of consider as like the head doctor. Yeah, here's another old mattress setup. The old rope mattress.
Oh, really?
So yeah, right here.
Oh, yeah.
So again, that would be for somebody working here. And we're about 30 miles outside of Schenectady here. So it's Middleburgh, New York.
It's really a cool museum if if you're in the area, it's really worth visiting.
Absolutely.
It's so striking.
All right, so that's the tour of Dr. Best's house and museum. And we're going to start the investigation and start trying to see if we're able to document any of these claims that Bobby and so many others have had. The shadows, the footsteps, the voices, the list goes on and on. If you like what you see, please hit the subscribe button. It means everything to us. The community is growing so fast, and we owe it all to you guys. We love being able to get out there, investigate, and put them out there for you all to enjoy. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. Anyways, make sure you check back next week when the investigation of Dr. Best's house and museum airs. So till then, stay safe, keep it real, and
Don't forget to change your underwear.
on to the next. Did you forget to change your underwear?
Sometimes I do. We get so wrapped up in this stuff.
Is that the smell? Because
What's
that weird odor?
I don't smell. I don't smell.
This is exactly what somebody who smells says. I mean, do you even wear underwear?
Only when necessary. Just gets in your way.
What is wrong with you?